Good day, class. For today's session, let's talk about the development and use of non-digital conventional. So first, let's talk about the instructional materials. So what is instructional materials? So instructional materials are supplementary materials which help the teacher to make her presentation concrete, effective, interesting, meaningful, and inspiring. So the instructional materials are extra things teachers use to make their lessons better, and they help turn abstract ideas into something students can see, understand, and engage with, making classes clearer, more fun, and more useful. So things like books, videos, charts, models, or even games all count as instructional material. So their job is to make teaching easier and learning more meaningful and exciting for students. So some instructional materials are first diorama, second nature table, third writing board, fourth flip chart, fifth zigzag board, six pole display, seven rope and pole display board. So after this discussion, I will show you the instructional materials that third year college created. So dioramas are small scenes made with different layers of material. So all about one idea or theme. So they are a fun way to build cool scenes in a tiny space. So tiny space, it is small space lang siya. Most often, they show things like a moment in history, a nature setting, or a made-up story situation. Plus, they make the classroom more creative and encourage new ideas. So, dioramas can use in activity, something like that. So, nature table. So, when we say nature table, this is a table with things or scenes tied to the current season, a coming festival, or something that represent an ecosystem. So, kids enjoy noticing how nature changes each month. So, the classroom decorations shows these changes. So, this is writing boards. A writing board is a surface where you can write information with chalk on a blackboard or special pens on a whiteboard. So, it's still the most commonly used visual aid, although there are usually more effective methods or transmitting information. Flip chart. So, it is a large table or pad of paper, usually on a tripod or stand. So, flip chart is ginagamit minsan sa mga reading material, para siyang reading materials, something like that. Sa mga elementary, ginagamit siya for reading. So, ano siya, yung isa siyang malaking text, isa siyang malaking paper na kung saan may stand siya or tripod na ginagamit siya minsan sa pagbabasa and so on. So, next is zigzag board. So, zigzag board. So, the size of the boards for the zigzag multi-boards depends on what you want to use them. So, this zigzag board, this is a set of 3 or 4 rectangular boards connected by hangs on the side. So, you can pull them up easily to carry around. So, zigzag board, we can use illustration board, folder, carton, and so on. So each board can be a different kind, like a whiteboard, chalkboard, or planner board. Next is wall display. This is a display on a wall made up a lot of different things and materials. So it means to be interesting and teach people something. So in classroom, it can show students' own work for community projects. It can be used to share information. It can be used to share important information with people living there. Rope and pole display board. So when we say rope and pole display board, so this is a board with two long Flat poles placed side by side horizontally, so held together loosely with rope. So you can pin posters and other visual aids onto the rope. So it doesn't have a hard back and is easy to put together fast. Great for teaching training or working with communities.